Welcome one and all, episode 33 of Diggy's Dungeon. We've subtly changed the colours of these fonts on the screen. I hope anyone noticed, but they probably didn't. Why would you, you know? We're a groovier dungeon now, there's no red here. It's all love here, you know? Except when we're talking about 4th gen boy groups. But, you know, we'll see. This first call could get juicy, because it's Granger, so I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's Granger. Things get juicy when me and Granger talk about K-pop. So let's get it going, right? Hello, Granger.
Hi, D.
How are you?
I am good.
I'm glad. You just got your mediocre album delivered?
I did get my mediocre album delivered. That was hard to say. Fuck.
Yeah.
I did get it delivered, and I also went and got another version of it yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not very proud of myself. This is not my greatest time.
You've fallen and you can't get up.
Help. I've fallen and can't get up.
It certainly seems like that.
Anyway, how are you? Start of the show, episode 33. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, absolutely. You were talking about weird shaped photo cards in the in the pre-show.
I don't know how to pronounce the fucking album name because it's like SUM, then in parentheses ME, and then colon, and then R. So is it summer or is it some me?
It's summer brackets pretentious.
I don't like weird shaped photo cards because they don't fit in the slot they're supposed to fit in.
Imagine having slots they're supposed to fit in.
It's supposed to fit in the slot of a Pokemon card holder. Hey.
Yeah. I'm supposed to get one of those, but I can never be asked.
I just have an old Pokemon, I collect Pokemon cards, so I had extra sheets and shit, and I just bought a binder.
Mm. Yeah, I should do that, but mine will just live in the fucking little books you get with the albums.
If you're gonna give us photo cards that are really shaped, please give us another photo card too.
Get us some sleeves,
don't just give me the weird shaped one and then nothing else.
Yeah,
because I was very confused. I was like, am I missing a photo card in this album? Because it's only this weird shaped one. Because usually, if I get a weird shaped one, there's one with it that I can put away, and I just keep the weird shaped one in the album. No, not this time.
No, you got to laminate it. That's what you got to do.
I have a laminator, so I can fucking do it. But
get it done. Laminate that bitch. Make it perfect.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Anyways.
Away from those cards and onto a different card.
Yes. I am calling in about Card Without You.
Yes, and if you're watching, enjoy the terrible crop because these assholes put it in ultra wide and it makes it look terrible on stream.
It's fun.
Have fun. Here we go. Card Without You.
Over design, 널 도와서 my map design. 가지치게 trivia thought then cut the fuse. my child 내온 고통 so few. So I keep in your eyes thirsty for ashes, but I bump for seasons. Epic 여정 without you, there ain't no connection.
Can't live without you. Don't make me fall through. Can't live without. 모든 너를 가질 수 없어. 내가 아닌 누구도 make you see me. Can't live without you. I know you want it bad, babe. Can't live without you. 아직 널 원해. 네가 아니면 you know I can't live without.
You I can't live without ritual of any doubt. Truth can hurt deeply and lots of the pain. Yeah, 좀 모든 걸 얻지 않게. No less than roll with you is how I remain. 여전히 escape, dance with you through rain. Don't yell at your baby, I'll guard and protect. The key to your heart will be safely kept. But loving you right is my only intent.
어딜 다가도 널 찾는 밤이잖아. And nobody do my body like you. Since the day one, I'm by your side. 내 모든 날내 빛은 나. I can't live without you. Don't make me fall through. Can't live without. 아무도 너를 가질 수 없어. 내가 아닌 누구도 make you see me. Can't live without you. I know you want it, baby. Can't live without you. 아직 널 원해. 네가 아니면 you know I can't live without.
Okay, Granger. This is my favorite line from the song. Did it make your body go wow 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 when they went downtown?
I don't know. I mean, Diggy, they can't live without you, but you know what? I can't live without this song.
Yeah, I can live without
And
this
for
song
that,
very much.
it's going to spend life in prison. You could say that, honestly, it just doesn't quite ring the alarm for me.
Yeah, I can hear that,
I
definitely.
hate it here. Why did I just make so many damn puns?
Because you're around me.
Oh, God. It's horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
it's
Don't
what
watch
this
this
show does to you.
podcast.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
watch
honestly.
this YouTube video. Just in now. Card is, I want to say hit or miss for me, but
Mhm.
it's mostly miss for me. Like every once in a while, I get a real banger out of Card,
Mhm.
but it is very rare.
Yeah, true. I'm kind of with you on that.
I want more from a unisex group,
Yeah.
and they could do more. They just don't. They take the easy way out a lot, and yeah, why?
Yeah, because, why try when you can just make any old shit and still do just as well, right?
I mean, they don't have a lot of competition, so they really can just do, subpar shit and stay.
Yeah, it's a shame. I'm, on record for being a big Somin fan, and she can't rescue this song.
No.
There's too much wrong with it for even her
This
to work her
song
magic and get it working.
could not be rescued. It's screaming for help. The outfits are screaming for help. The set is screaming for help.
Mm.
BM, I can see it in his eyes. He's screaming for help.
He definitely seemed like it when he was in that incredibly long rap from a different song that he did.
Yeah.
He got halfway through and I was like, dude, you've run out of words. Just give it up. Just leave. It's fine. just leave. He just kept going for so long.
I it's not all negative. I don't have all negative to say about it. I have a positive, and it's the fact that Card consistently makes their choreography unisex.
Mm-hmm.
They don't change it. The guys do more masculine moves while the girls are doing more feminine moves. It's very rare that they do that, and if it is, because they're paired off, and guys playing guy part, girls playing girl part. But when they're doing choreography together, it's just consistent across the board. It may not be good, but it's consistent across the board.
Yeah. Even if it's consistently bad, it's still consistent.
It's
okay?
still consistent.
We give them that.
Consistently bad is still consistent.
At least you know what to expect, Yeah. This is just a bit sad because I think we both really liked Ring the Alarm, which was their last song. It was actually a really solid song.
Yeah, and I wanted more. I was like, "Oh yay, Card completely caught me off guard because Card is not one that I follow. So when this dropped, I was like, "Oh yay, something maybe good." No. Oh, no. I made it like 30 seconds into the song and was like, "I don't want to suffer this right now."
This
I'll
just
come
feels
back
like
to it
filler.
later.
To be honest, it just feels like filler to
Yeah,
me. Like it
and
feels like a beach episode of a song, you know? Like I don't
and when you
I don't
put
need it.
out albums as, sparsely as Card does, or videos or whatever, you gotta at least make them worth listening to, worth watching. Because even watching it now, muted, is boring.
Yeah, very much so.
So, nothing really rememberable. Shitty vocals.
Yeah, the vocal production was not good. Like basically anywhere. They sound like
It's not
in
even
the
that
chorus
it's auto-tuned,
particularly.
it's just not good.
Yeah, in the chorus particularly, they just sound like gremlins in the back.
Like Blada said, you was eyebrows. Poor eyebrows. If you're not watching it, you should just go look at it. I recommend watching it muted, so then you can kind of make up the story and not have to listen. You've already listened to it. If you've made it this far and you're in it for our discussion about it, you've already listened to it. Don't suffer again.
True. Yeah, it just feels like a very uninspired song. Like there's just not a lot interesting about it. I guess the only interesting thing was that in the chorus they just like suckle the air out of the song completely.
Yeah.
And you're just in the blackness of space with that bass in the background and nothing else. Like,
yeah.
It's just
I'm
weird.
telling you, I wanted it to be good. I didn't want it to be great. I just wanted it to be good.
Yeah, didn't we all?
I don't want to be completely negative about everything I call in about, but this is more entertaining.
Welcome to my show. We're negative about everything.
It's not all negative, dude. There are some people who love the songs that they call in about, and I'm sure that I'll have positive things to say on another week. Just not this one, or probably the previous 5 calls.
Or next one.
Look, I may be... Hey, depends on which one you let me call in about.
I don't veto stuff unless it just doesn't fit, like, the show at all. Like, you know what I mean?
Been vetoed before, but that's because they're Japanese songs.
Yeah, I can't do Japanese songs because they just steal. They just won't let me do it, you know?
No. Forever alone in the world.
Sad, because I like more Japanese songs than I like Korean ones lately. Like, but I can't cover them. It's annoying.
Man. It's just, like, poor BM's, his eyes look like soulless there for a second. Like, he did not want to be doing this.
Yeah.
And what's worse for me is personally, like, you couldn't even break this group up and make it subpar anymore. Like, previously, maybe. Yes. No, I'll take that back. Yes, previously, you could break this group up into either solo or duo, and they could have done something. But now, not so much. Especially if they just keep fucking with their vocals and making them change little things about themselves.
That's just K-pop though now, isn't it? Everyone does that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's why 4th Gen gets me down so much, because they fucking pull everybody else into having shit, like, vocal production and just, like, awful sounding everything. Like, if the stuff that we already liked would stay how it was, then it'd be fine, but they get influenced by it all as well.
It's what the youngsters like nowadays.
Yeah, they like stuff that sounds like shit.
We ain't got nothing against y'all youngsters, just the taste in music.
Yeah, I just wish you had better
ears. If you take that
ears.
offensively, they shit on my taste in music too, so it's fun.
Yeah, true.
Because I have trash can music.
Don't we all? Right?
Everybody has their secret, little trash bin to the side of music that they're not very proud of. Mine's a whole damn garbage bin.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like a pointless thing to be ashamed about, you know? Like,
oh, I'm not ashamed of it. You want to see the garbage bin? Because I can totally. We can light it on fire.
But you know what I
together.
mean? Like, people always call it like guilty pleasures, and I'm like, you shouldn't feel guilty about liking a song. Like, who gives a fuck? Just like what you like, you know?
Truth. Words.
Like, who cares? Like, it's just music. Just enjoy what you want to enjoy.
And hate on what you want to hate.
Yeah, like
It's your
90% of
opinion.
K-pop for me.
So
But,
there's
yeah.
a 10% window of K-pop that's good for you.
Probably, yeah.
Is it
probably
really
about that.
K-pop or is it another genre of Korean music?
It's both, There is still some K-pop I like. It's just rare, That's why 50/50 was so like incredible to me, because I was like, oh my god, a new group I actually like. It's just unbelievable.
It's fun. But you know what is like really, really good about today and the future?
What's that?
Teen Top.
Teen Top, we go rock it, drop it, top it, hey, don't stop it, pop it. You know it.
Yes!
You know they're coming back, baby. I can't wait. Oh my god.
I'm very excited.
If they suck now, I'm going to be like destroyed.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be just crying the entire episode, like, it better be good.
So, listen in for the entire Teen Top episode we're going to do later that'll lead up to this comeback so that, if he's going to cry, at least he can enjoy it beforehand.
That's true. Maybe we should do that. I'd be up for doing a Teen Top episode.
I would totally
I
be
fucking
on board
love
for
me
that.
some Teen Top, I bought an album with that as well. I was in Korea. I fucking love Teen Top. Let's go.
See, I told you, we have music interests in common.
Yeah, I never knew you were a Teen Top person, though. I'm very, very happy with that, You'd like to be educated too. We can do that. We can do that. Everybody ready for the Teen Top episode? We'll have to shout Gachi and see if we can find a time that works for all of us for next week, so we can do a Teen Top episode. That'd be fun. I think there's a fair few of us that like Teen Top, so that could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm now excited about this. Let's do
Yay.
that.
Yay!
See, I can get excited about K-pop. It just takes having a group that debuted like over 10 years ago come back. That's all it takes,
Yeah, true. It takes old K-pop to make us happy. Like, I wouldn't say all old K-pop. There's K-pop I like now, but once again, here's my trash can. It's on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm nostalgia-wise, I'm more into the old stuff. But then, as soon as they come back and do new songs, I'm rarely actually into what they do anymore. Like, because it's like I was saying about this card song. Like, fourth gen pulls everything else down with it. So
yeah.
When I'm expecting this Teen Top song to have like horrendous vocal processing and like just not good anything.
Or we can just, we can think that, think the worst, hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love if it was great. That way
you're just not too excited about it. But then if it's really good, then it's like, yay! But if it's like really shitty, it's like, I knew it was going to happen. So then you're just not letting yourself down too hard.
This is where I'm at, basically, in K-pop. Because I've been let down so many times when like awesome groups from years gone by have come back that now I don't get excited for it. I just go, oh, okay, they're coming back, cool. Like last year really put the nail in the coffin for me when we had SNSD and Kara came back and both of them put out complete crap. Like I was like, well, no one's immune to it then, I guess. But if this year we're getting Teen Top and supposedly 9 Muses, chance for another double disappointment, baby. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's have it. Let's have, a whole episode of me just crying about how shit this Teen Top song is.
We're all
followed by one of me crying about how bad 9 Muses' new song is. But yeah, we'll see. Sounds fun.
I hate it here.
Don't we all? Don't we all? But yeah, votes-wise, everyone agrees it's not great. One person gave it Key to the City. Who are you? Who are you? Bladed? Bladed, what are you doing, man?
I can totally throw him under the bus on that one.
Fucking what, Bladed? What was that?
That one came from Bladed.
Everybody else was like, no, this is bad. And Bladed was like, no, you're missing something. What was it? You can
always change your vote.
I mean, I'll be talking to him later, so I can interrogate him then.
Don't interrogate Bladed.
I wouldn't. He's too nice. I can't do that anyway.
I love Bladed.
Yeah, he's a lovely lad, is our Bladed. But that is a very questionable vote, I gotta say.
It's fun. It's fun.
But as we were saying, love what you love. If you love Cards Without You, I guess go for it. Why not?
If you love Cards Without You, you're going to love it without me.
God. Is that your segue to leaving?
That is, but I do have a shout out. I have a shout out.
Yeah.
Go follow Diggy's Dungeon on Instagram and Twitter. It's not spelled the same, if I'm not mistaken. It ain't got as many G's and Y's as the Twitch tag does, but
no, it does. It should do. Because on Twitch, I'm just double
3
G,
G's
1
and
Y.
5 Y's.
Well, that's my that's my actual
You
online
need to change
alias.
your fucking Twitch name to Diggy's Dungeon. I don't know if they let you, but we'll see.
I know.
But yeah, go follow Diggy on Diggy's Dungeon. Sorry, on Instagram and Twitter. We haven't started posting anything, but you can jump on board, follow the pages, so that when we start posting things, you can share and you can retweet and you can comment and you can have all of your K-pop opinions heard. Also, like, invite all your friends, share again. If you're not part of the Discord, if you're listening in on Spotify or any other platform, or you're watching this on YouTube, go join the Discord.
Yep. Go in the Discord.
Okay.
Rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify and everywhere else, all of that stuff.
Yeah, because we're currently trying to change the names of some of the voting systems, and you can fucking be a part of that.
Yeah.
We value the opinion of others. Yeah. Podcast listeners, YouTube subscribers, we want you in here. And also shout out to the Social Squad.
Yes.
I am going to love working with you guys.
Yep, let's go Social Squad.
And also Flapjacks.
Yes, Flapjacks.
Which are pancakes.
They are not pancakes.
They are pancakes.
You are wrong. You are incorrect. You've
on
been
that note,
gaslit your whole life into thinking a flapjack's a pancake, and it's just not.
It's a pancake.
It's oats and sugar and syrup and butter, and that's it.
That just sounds like an oatmeal bar or something. Anyways,
Fun.
Dumplings, bye!
Yes. See you, Granger. Oh, brilliant. She ends it on dumplings, bye. We love to see it. My next caller, assuming she's ready, is the wonderful tea. And although I'm lacking a cup of tea myself here, I'm going to fill the void by bringing tea in, so let's do it. Here we go. Hello, tea.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
I am okay. I just had to listen to Card, which was, not great, but hopefully things are up from here.
I thought I had not heard that song, but now I'm thinking I actually have heard that song. But it was just so forgettable.
It's an incredibly forgettable song, because I knew I'd heard it, but I had no idea what it sounded like until it actually played.
And honestly, it just played like 10 minutes ago, and I still could not tell you anything about it at all.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember it now, but ask me tomorrow morning and I won't have any recollection of that song, I'm sure.
Oh dear. Well, I don't necessarily expect anything from Card. Like, in my head, this is my summary of Card, right? They did Don't Recall, good song, and then they did like loads of other songs which all sounded roughly the same, but nowhere near as good as Don't Recall.
I mean,
and now they're doing like boring stuff.
I mean, Oh Na Na was before Don't Recall, and it was better, and then Don't Recall was like a rehash of that, and then the next one was a rehash of that, and the next one was a rehash of that, and then they did You in Me, and that was great, and then they did a bunch of stuff I didn't like, and then they did Ring the Alarm, and then they did this last one. So that's Card,
Yeah, that's Card, basically.
Fun.
Anyway, hopefully bringing on a song that is slightly more memorable, maybe, which is a song from a few weeks ago, I think maybe 3 weeks ago, and which is the wonderful and lovely Apink with their new song D&D.
And Granger was indirectly segueing to that by saying dumplings, because that's a D&D reference for us. So here we go. Apink's D&D. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. 하늘을 바라본 게 글쎄 언제였던 걱정하진 않게 이젠 죄로 살았던 판례 속에 골라봐봐 나의 새 만나게 될 거야 네 가능성 하나하나 page your friend Just TNT 나 누구도 막을 수 없어 계속 걸어 네 방식대로 find your way Just TNT 나 언제나 living like you're 22 Better 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 move 넌 있는 모습 그대로 믿어봐 yeah. 해야 하는 것보단 하고 싶은 걸로 과감하게 take that baby 그래도 돼 Why not oh, 행복이라는 건 생각 외로 단순해 너만 멈춰 내도 다 헤매매도 사실 여기 있는 걸 네 마음의 room 한 구석으로 미뤄왔던 꿈더 외면하지는 않게 때론 아무 대책 없이 내일을 꺼내도 괜찮아 네 마음속에 가득 쌓인 너 전부 다 털어봐 Just TNT 나 누구도 막을 수 없어 계속 걸어 네 방식대로 find your way Just TNT 나 언제나 living like you're 22 Better 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 move 넌 있는 모습 그대로 믿어봐 사는 게 문득 불안할 땐 네 곁에 있는 나를 기억해 비가 온 뒤 더 단단해질 너를 알잖아 늘 함께 할 거야 어른이 돼간 너의 과정에 헤맨다고 해도 괜찮으니까 Find your way 희망이 비추는 world 걸어 더 눈부시게 빛날 때 Just TNT 나 온 세상 가득했지 너만의 color 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 좋아지는 모습 그대로 live your life Just TNT 나 누구도 막을 수 없어 계속 걸어 네 방식대로 find your way TNT 나 너 가득하게 채워 24 better 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 move 좋아지는 모습 그대로 live your life You better 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 move 넌 있는 모습 그대로 믿어봐
Okay, T. How did they roll?
I don't really know how to answer that question. Yeah, I really obviously really love this song. What did you think? I saw a lot of like lemon sucking faces happening.
Yeah. You know how I was talking on that card one about 4th Gen pulling everyone down with them? They've done it to Apink. Because what the fuck is this vocal processing? Jesus Christ. This sounds horrible. And these girls are great singers, so to do that to
They
them
are,
is
yeah.
like impressively bad. I'm like very
What are you-
impressed by what they've done to these vocals.
What are you hearing exactly, or not hearing?
They've hiked the mids, I'm pretty sure, because it sounds like shit. Like, it sounds so angular. Like, the air sounds angular, and you don't want that. Like, it's horrible. They've robbed it of all of the character. I hate it. There's, like, a couple of bits where it sounds like it should. Like, when Bomi's doing the chorus, it sounds good still. A couple of bits of Unji, she managed to get through the filter, but the rest of the time... Whew. Not good.
Oh dear.
Very, very sad.
Do you feel like they've had that on previous songs?
Not that I can remember with Apink. Usually they sound fine. Oh, Dilemma actually sounded kind of shit, right?
꺼진 불이라도 좋아 사랑인 척해도 돼 괜찮아 상처받아도 좋아 네 맘에 네가 없는 게 더 아파 Dilemma 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 솔직히 너 없진 않은데 Baby
That wasn't great. So maybe
I just didn't like that song as much, but
same.
Oh dear, Diggy.
Deeply frustrating.
Well, I don't have the ears of like the Oracle ears, so luckily for me, it was not enough to spoil my enjoyment of this song. I mean, Apink in general. It feels like I spoke about them recently, but it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Called in only one.
Yeah, obviously Apink are just wonderful, and I'm just so glad that they're still around and still active and still making music. Like, how many years later now? Is it like 12 years or something like that? Incredible. They continue to just be like a lovely, unproblematic group, and I'm just really pleased to have them around still. That's wonderful. But in terms of their most recent run of songs, like if you think about, so they had I'm So Sick. And then they had Ung Ung. And then they had Dum Daram. And then they had Dilemma, and then they've got this one now, D&D. And so those other 4 songs were all Black Eyed Peas songs, and then this one is not. So they've had a little bit of a change. Whether that's because Black Eyed Peas song is busy doing stuff for Stacey, I hope so. That would be good. Hopefully doing some good stuff for Stacey, and that's maybe why it's not a Black Eyed Peas song. But yeah, so a definite, I'd say, little departure from the last 4 songs. I mean, especially the first 2 of those, that little run, were quite big, like big songs, I guess, and definitely love them. Dum Daram was also really good. Dilemma was not
so good,
quite so good, but this is definitely a departure, much more, I guess, back to more innocent and kind of positive sound. They've kind of not got any more mature elements in there, but I just found this concept very really just a lovely, I think overall for me why I love it is what the song is about and just kind of what concept they've gone for. I think just how lovely to get to a point where you can just make a nice positive, heartwarming song, and yeah, it's a very special song for me because of what it's about. And you can kind of see from the music video this theme of like they're all kind of in different like day job situations, basically, like a waitress or in an office job, kind of looking bored, a bit fed up, kind of like, oh, what is this sort of thing. And so yeah, it's kind of got that theme of like being in that period of your life, middle part of your life, which is just a bit of a slog. And no, Bladed It. It's not about Dungeons and Dragons at all.
Missed opportunity, frankly.
Yeah, but I think so. Obviously, it's called DND, which actually stands for Do Not Disturb. As in, I think like Do Not Disturb Me. Well, I'll explain with the lyrics in a minute, but like Do Not Disturb Me from kind of my dreams or whatever. But I think because did they release this at the same time as the like Dungeons and Dragons movie came out?
Probably.
Because if so, then that was very clever, but I suppose, or it could be clever, it could be not. But obviously, people are going to be searching for that, and so because is the movie? What is the actual name of the Dungeons and Dragons movie? Is it just called D&D movie or something?
It's got some other thing with it, but I don't remember.
So obviously, I'm pretty sure that it was released at like exactly the same time. So people who would have been searching for the movie may have come across this song. I don't know how it works, but surely they've done it for a reason to catch attention. Because why would you call a song DND and not even make it obvious at all anywhere in the song that what it stands for?
Yeah, it's
bit random.
K-pop loves doing that, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, but it's very random. But no, nothing to do with like Dungeons and Dragons, as far as I know. Blade had just watched the movie. Oh, Honor Among Thieves, the movie's called. Oh, so it doesn't actually it's not called D&D or Dungeons and Dragons or anything. Interesting.
Well, that's it's like Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, I guess.
Oh, so it does have it in the title. Yeah, that's the only reason why I can imagine them doing it. Otherwise, it's very random because Do Not Disturb kind of doesn't fit so great with the
Yeah, when I heard that it was going to be about Do Not Disturb, I was like, oh, we're going back to sexy concept?
Yeah, which would have been great.
Yeah, would have been up for that.
Yeah, definitely up for that. But no, not at all. So they've gone with this whole idea of, so these are lyrics, because I think the lyrics are like absolutely wonderful. Like I need to frame them and put them on my wall, quite frankly. So it's like never waste your life. I don't know when the last time was that I looked at the sky. Exhausting day life. In the small corner. After a long let me find something that actually makes sense in
positivity. English. I'm loving it.
No, not yet. It's like in the palette that you'd forgotten. Pick one color, your color, and paint your frame. You'll get to meet your potential. Keep walking in your own way. Find your way, and always live like you're 22. Like for me, this is quite poignant because I am 32. So it's like this idea of like live like you're 22. And that definitely made me have a little think back to when I was 22 and how my life was then compared to now. It says, trust yourself for who you are. It sounds cheesy now I'm saying
it's very cheesy.
Okay, it's quite cheesy.
Exceedingly cheesy.
Okay, it's very cheesy.
Cheese toasty level cheesy.
Let me go on. It says, okay, here we go. It goes, rather than what you should do what you want. Resolutely take that. It's okay. Why not? Happiness is more simple than you think. Looked for it far away, but honestly, it's here. In the corner of the room in your heart. Don't disregard the dream you've put off. And sometimes, without any countermeasures, it's okay to be optimistic about tomorrow. In your heart, a pile of dust. Shake it all off. Keep walking in your own way. Find your way. When you're anxious about life, blah, 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 blah. Don't ever looking back.
Okay, it sounds really cheesy
now. Oh, in the process of becoming an adult, it's okay to say that you're lost. Find your way. Blah, blah, blah. Brighter days. Blah, blah, blah. Keep walking. Find your way.
You're really selling it with the blah, blah, blahs. I'm hanging off every word here.
Okay, so when I read it, I found that very lovely. I don't know if it's cheesy because it feels very genuine. It doesn't feel like it's cheaply done. They've not just said really basic stuff. They've made it there's some nice imagery in there. I just think that's a lovely idea. I mean, if you look at them and where they are in terms of their ages and, how long they've been doing this and where they're at in their lives, it just really resonates for me because I'm kind of, I don't know how old they are exactly, but I feel like I'm kind of similar age. Mm-hmm. And so I just think it's really lovely to have a song that's about this because I don't think it's done too often, and just kind of that, like getting to that point of your life where you're a bit like, oh God, like, is this it? Like, and, it's just a good reminder to not think like that's it now. And, things can change, things can still happen and all that jazz. So
it's a bit too vague for me.
It is a bit vague, but I guess
there's no
it's something like
poignant details, you know. You want to make stick the landing on this concept, then like put in something really obscure shit, you know.
They want to make it kind of, because at the end of the day, it's quite a generic, like relatable kind of song, so they don't want to get too like epic high about it, because
that's what you need, because then it really connects with you.
Yeah, but they can't.
When it's all vague, I'm just like, oh, you're just saying any old random bullshit to try and get people through the day, like.
Well,
not
maybe that's what they're going for, though. More just like the generic appeal with this idea, rather than like the.
Yeah.
But anyway,
just comes off as milk toast to me.
Well, the lyrics, yeah, you know. So I looked up the lyrics, and they've done a bunch of other generic stuff, so it doesn't really help my cause right now. So I'm not even going to read. I'm not even going to read out who they've done the lyrics for, but they did the lyrics for Dazzle Dazzle by Wiki Wiki. I love that song.
That's a great song. That's way better than this song.
But not because of the lyrics. I don't know what the lyrics are to this. They did Shiny's Kiss Kiss. Love that song. They did Promise Nine's Talk and Talk.
Great song.
Impurities, La Seraphim. I love that song. NCT 127 Kick It.
Best lyrics around, you know.
Super Junior The Crown, Rocket Punch Favorite, TXT New Rules, NCT Highway to Heaven, Goo Down Lovesick. Anyway, they've done a fair bunch of lyrics. I'm not sure if this is really helping my point. It's probably not at all.
Arguing against yourself. Amazing.
But yeah, so I did not find this cheesy, and I've got quite a sensitive like cheeseometer radar, and I did not find it cheesy. I found it quite nice, and I think that Apink are the ones to do it. And the music video just went along nicely. I mean, I think in general people have been disappointed after the last run of songs because it is just a bit more, you know, generic. But you've still got all the lovely Apink ingredients that make it so special. I mean, Chorong's voice has always been one of my favourite voices in K-pop. I absolutely love her tone. I always have done. And so whenever I hear her in a song, which I like feel you can hear her really well, but yeah, I love her voice. I love her like husky voice. And Eunji is just continues to be a ray of sunshine that's just absolutely, you know, brightens up any performance you watch with her in it. It's so hard to not smile along because she's just always got such an amazing sunshine smile. And so they went on Jay Park's show, which I believe he no longer has now. I think they might have been the last ones to go on it, and he doesn't have the show anymore. I might be wrong there. But they went on his show, and they were doing a bunch of stuff on there. And they were doing a bit of singing, and Eunji was just sounding amazing. And she was just doing singing random bits of other songs and just sounding amazing. She like never ceases to amaze me. So yeah, overall a really lovely song, and I think the melody is very simple but it's quite playful. I like the way that it kind of steps up, it does like little steps. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but I like the pattern that the melody goes. It's quite the way it you know how sometimes I say that it just sort of the melody follows the way that I would sort of want it to, or and that's how I feel it does. It's good. So it's a fun song. It's got a sweet theme to it, and I love Apink. But if they said to me, right, so for the next song, do you want more of this? I would say no. One of this is enough. But I do hope for the next one that they might give us something a little bit more juicy again, because to get another like would be incredible, because that was amazing. That's the one that really got me into Apink, really, to be honest. Very late in the game.
Ringing endorsement. Don't make it again.
Yeah, I liked it, but I don't want it again.
I just don't want it in general. I think Apink are way better than this. So I just want them to be as good as they can be again. So get whoever did the vocal production of this into a cannon and fire them into the moon, please. We don't need this ever again. This is shit. Like, these girls are way too good to have them wasted like this. So, yeah, please no more of this. And also No More Dilemma.
Oh.
That was also a penis song. So let's not have that either. Let's have, like, good songs again. You know, what's wrong with doing another Hush? You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love all their stuff. I love their innocent girly stuff, and I loved their recent run of stuff. I would be happy with either of those, I guess. But this is kind of in the middle.
I don't actually know what
lyrics.
I want them to do
they
next.
Resonated.
Yeah, I have no
You know
idea.
what? Whatever they want. Just do what you want, Apink. You deserve it. Do whatever you want.
Just want
Just
decent
chill.
songs with good vocal production, really. And they're not coming easy these days, so who knows?
You're getting more and more disillusioned as time goes on. We need to.
Yeah, because fucking fourth gen will not end and let us have good vocal production again. I'm fucking sick of this generation. It's so crap. It's so bad. Everything is just so, like, obviously terrible, but they just keep doing it. It's so frustrating. But, you know.
Oh dear. Well,
groups are coming back that I like, so let's hope they don't get suckered into the fourth gen crap again. But we'll see.
Yeah. There's definitely been, I would say so far this year, there's been quite a bit that I've liked. Definitely compared to the start of last year, where things were a bit dry at the start of the year. But even though we're literally nearly in May, what the hell? How has that happened?
Yeah.
The year is flying by.
It does that. Yeah, there's a decent amount I like this year. So much stuff is getting ruined by fourth gen trappings, and I don't need it. But yeah. Thanks for calling in, T. Sorry I didn't really say anything nice about the song, but
well, the definition of that sad face that she's put on a photocopier and copied like millions of times and they will fall on the floor.
Yeah, keep reminding me.
Anyway, are you still there? I think I just lost you.
Yeah,
Hello?
I'm here. Do you hear me?
Sorry.
Fuck happened there?
It just went roboty for like half a second and I thought I'd lost you, but I hadn't. So it's all good. Yes, so that's that, and I'm very excited that the social squad have got some stuff together to hopefully promote the show more, because it definitely deserves it. I absolutely love this show and our community, and I would be overjoyed for more people to hear it. Give it the appreciation it deserves and potentially join in, and please join us or come and listen. Even if you're just listening, we are so grateful, and as always we're so grateful to you for all the hard work that you put in every single week and for just being consistent and brilliant and wonderful. So thank you so much, and I'm pleased that some people are helping out. We have very many talented people here who are able to do really cool stuff, and I although I'm like the antichrist of social media, I will find a way to somehow try and keep an eye on what everyone gets up to, and hopefully it will help reach some ears, because it definitely deserves to be heard by more people. We are too great to go unnoticed, guys.
If this is your first episode listening, try another one, because I'm not usually this pissy about everything.
Oh, sorry, I could not hear you. What did you say?
I think your internet's dying, but I was saying, if this is your first episode listening, listen to a different one, because I'm not usually this pissy about everything.
Yeah, I literally just died again. I couldn't hear you. I'm so sorry. But
just
whatever
give
you
up,
said,
mate.
I
just
agree.
give up.
All right. I'm going to go, well, I don't know if it's worth it now, but I can get my Wi-Fi and go on my 4G.
I'm not doing it a third time. That's just taking the piss,
that's
mate.
You don't need, it's like when you know in real life, like when you don't hear what someone says and you're like, pardon, and then they say it again, and then you're like, oh god, I didn't hear them again.
Just say yes and nod. It'll be fine.
I can't do that. I'm too honest. So I'm literally the one that's like, I'm so sorry. I did not hear you again.
I draw the line at two different, being like, what? After two, I'm like, it's just not happening, is it? Like, I just give up. Nod, say yes, and just walk off. You know, that's the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, sounds good. Yeah. See you later, mate.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right,
I could have said yes to anything, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, and speak to you soon.
Yep. Talk to you later, T.
Bye.
Okay, my next caller is, of course, Mr. Tangent himself. We will talk about everything but the song we're covering, usually. And we'll see if that's the case this week. It's Ian. I'm going to bring him in. Hello, Ian. Gotta unmute the stream.
Oh, sorry. That's my delay as always.
That's fine.
So slow about it. I wish I was bringing in Tan today, because that would be perfect with your introduction. You know, Mr. Tangent, but it's have.
Oh, God.
So I'm afraid that will probably be the case, but to celebrate Tea's call, I got a nice cup of tea. It's not the best tea, but it is the best smelling tea.
Oh.
For just green tea, it has the most gorgeous smell. It's fine green tea otherwise, but it does smell delicious. So that's what I'll have for the duration of this little, hopefully not obscenely long call, but
Don't
I
promise
make no
anything.
promises.
Yeah.
I make no promises. So
let's hope that the smell of your tea lasts throughout, you know?
Yeah, just like you hope the smell of a perfume lasts, right?
He's done it.
I have brought to us NCT's first true subunit. I know NCT's nonsense with other groups, but this is they've been pretty relatively fixed for a while with 127U and Dream. So I'll go ahead and say this is the first actual what you normally call a subunit for most groups. And it's NCT Dojaejung's Perfume.
Let's do it. Let's have a smell.
Baby, I'm comfortable with you. You're comfortable with me. 두 마음을 맞추면 그 선명해질 테니. Yeah, that's me. 짙은 농도에 정신이 혼미해. 봄맞이 향기로워 너를 보면 모두가 다 나를 떠올려. Yeah, 한 방울 drip drop. 너의 기억 속에 흔적을 남겨. 시간 지날수록 더 뚜렷해져. 네 주위를 맴돌아 24hour. Hold tight. 서로의 맘을 확인한 밤. Oh, 난 힘이 스며든 것 같아. 이젠 확실히 알아. 난 감각이 깨어나. 다시 한번 깊이 새겨.
Okay. How did that smell?
It took so long that I heard it on the stream too. That was bad.
Wow, really keeping me hanging there, you know?
Yeah, I sincerely apologize. I really, really like this song. I'm anticipating that you might not, but we can get into that in a moment. I think that this is just about the best subunit NCT could have put out. I think that both, and I'm gonna leave one of the dudes out. I'm so sorry, Jungwoo. But I think Do-young and Jaehyun are both really, really good vocalists that don't normally get to actually sing on NCT's garbage songs. So I am glad to hear them singing and just having this whole song get to go through it. Even there's that little part where it's like kind of rappy, but it's actually like a singed rap that I'm actually pretty okay with. You know, rather that than what they make Jaehyun do on the titles sometimes of NCT 127 songs, where they just make him straight up rap, which he's not good at. But this is sounded pretty good. And I just think it's a really full sounding song. The backing track complements it really, really nicely. Yeah, I am overall very, very happy with this, and the EP as well, which we'll talk about later. But if I have one complaint, it's that like I particularly like Do-young's voice, and the color of his voice doesn't come through a ton in this song, which is probably vocal production. But overall very happy, and everyone gave it ones across the board. Everyone put this on the board of Diggy's Dungeon, whatever we call it. So, which I feel like is very, very rare. So,
yeah.
You don't like it, do you?
No, no, I don't particularly. I don't like hate it, but I just don't see what you will see in it. To be honest, like I hate all of the falsetto in the chorus. It doesn't sound great. There's like some really wonky sounds in the backing track somewhere. I think it's like towards the end of the chorus. There's like these weird wonky ass synths, which kind of like cool, I guess. Go ahead, but yeah, I just don't really get it. I guess. I don't think anyone really sounds that incredible. And I know that these guys are supposed to be like amazing vocalists, so that's kind of a shame.
Amazing I'd apply to Do-young. I think it's a little bit of an overstatement for the other two, as much as Jaehyun is a good vocalist. Again, sorry, Jungwoo. You're decent. You're a sub vocal. You're here. But yeah, I mean, I think it's the vocal processing on it, which in this case doesn't. I share your hatred of a lot of vocal processing a lot of the times, although I don't think it bothers me nearly as much as it bothers you sometimes. But what I do think in this particular case is that it's at least more like a choice rather than just we're doing this because we're fourth gen. I think it matches the song a lot better than some other types of things, because I feel like I hear this a lot on these kind of more sensual sounding or more like R&B type songs. You'll get that kind of vocal processing to go with, even if it's not always ideal. And I think for someone too, like Do-young particularly, his voice wouldn't fit the song. As much as I adore his voice, I don't think it would fit the song as well if there wasn't some processing going on, just because he is a little of a more of a lighter sounding, like a kind of a fresh sounding voice, and I don't think it necessarily would fit this aesthetic of the song particularly, you know, as much as you might want it to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll give them this. It's better than what SM have been doing for the last couple of years with vocal processing. It's much better than what they usually do, so, you know.
I mean, yeah, I might be totally forgetting something, but is this... I guess there were some Dream songs that some people liked the last year. But this might be my favorite SM title. Ooh, since Raiden? ? I might be forgetting someone. But that would have been 2020. I feel like I'm definitely forgetting something. But maybe I'm not, because SM has kind of been very much not enjoyable for some time.
Yeah.
With the exception of NCT Dream having good B-sides.
And that one song on the Christmas album last year.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that one song on the Christmas album. But although I know you like Glitch Mode, I like Beatbox, but I think this is better than Beatbox was. Beatbox is not quite. It's good. It's just. But I appreciate that it's also this kind of concept as well. I think was a good decision. Because it kind of fits them, but it's also different than what we've been getting. I think we kind of talked about it when we talked about the Boys Planet stuff and some other things, that like a lot of what we're getting is like pure mood boy, or like this like bright stuff, but without like, with the bad vocal processing. So at least this occupies a different sort of space that we're not getting all that often. So that probably helps it as well. It occupies a similar space as the Min Hyun song in a way. I know you like that one quite a bit more than this one, obviously.
Leagues better than this, yeah, way better.
Yeah, well, I think I like the Min Hyun song better too, if I had to, get down to it. But I do really, really enjoy this song as well.
I just looked to see what the last NCT stuff I added to my playlist was, and it's from this year. It's Best Friend Ever by NCT Dream. I prefer it to this song.
Interesting, okay.
Which is probably considered sacrilege, but I think it's way more fun.
I don't think I added that song. I think otherwise the last, oh god, yeah, it does go back to Raiden in April of 2020. Man.
Jesus.
I'm okay with one aespa song. I mean, EXO haven't done anything. I guess they Don't Fight the Feeling, but I'm not the hugest fan. I like that song, but it's
but it's not amazing.
Mid by an EXO song standard. What else does SM have? Red Velvet?
Aeon, SD, both been really bad lately.
Red Velvet's done nothing.
Yeah, Birthday was bad.
I guess I liked the Solgi song, even though no one else did.
But that had very heinous vocal production on it.
It did have bad vocal production.
I'm breaking every rule. 자꾸만 괴롭히고 싶은 걸 28 reasons 몰라도 돼 나쁜 의도 없어 내게 더 멈춰 28 reasons 다 아는데 왜 또 다시 내게 기대 낯선 끌림 무기력한 너를 봐 feel so bad 정글하게 보여줄게 I'm not the devil 너 것도 뻔하게 I don't care 망가질수록 나를 원해.
I still liked that song because again I think it fit stylistically more, which I'm not a huge fan of the vocal production stuff. I'm the #1 hater of EXO's Lotto, for instance.
Yeah.
Which I know you like that song for some reason.
Lipstick shadow wine color la 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 하얀 champagne 버블의 shower la 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 생애 한 번일지도 몰라 꾹 참았던 본능이 튀어올라 어쩌나 I just hit the lotto la 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 oh 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 lotto oh 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 lotto oh 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 oh
but occasionally stylistically I can do it with the vocal production. Like the first time Hypen did it, it was good, and then they kept doing it, and then you're like, please stop, because they did it once, and you're like, okay, it's the big hit vocal processing machine, but
Yep.
at least it's a bit of a different sound, and maybe it works. And like with Crown, TXT's debut,
Great
it
song.
worked the first time around. You do it 10 times in a row, and then you're like, why am I listening to this?
I mean, I think the vocal processing in this Perfume song is kind of like, it's a halfway house between the old school of SM vocal processing, where they make all of their harmonies like really thick for their boy groups, like they used to do with like TVXQ.
And some shiny titles too.
It's kind of like that comboed with 4th gen vocal processing.
I see what you mean, because I could compare this to, say, Superhuman. Last like NCT 127 title that was excellent, because that had more old school SM processing, and I would prefer that this song had that. Maybe do some other things, make it fit the more sultry sound. That's okay, but I agree that I would prefer the more clean sounding production that those songs do. But I still do really enjoy this one. I think it's just, I know you mentioned there's some weird songs in the backing track. We're not talking poorly of TVXQ, Granger.
We're just saying what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Like all of SM's like male vocal harmonies were based off of TVXQ for like the last 15 years. So don't worry. Like, like they're the blueprint.
But even like they did that with NCT Dream, I feel like, for longer. Even though it had some 4th gen tinges sometimes, I think they still tried to stick with the older SM like layering and harmony formula for a bit longer, even if you don't like songs like Ride In and whatever. I think they at least have some more of those characteristics to them. So I do wish this was a bit cleaner sounding, but I think the thing that picks it up for me is that the backing track comes to meet the song. And we've been getting a lot of empty sounding songs. And as much as there might be occasional weird noises, I think it works really, really well. It just kind of flows throughout. So I just think it works really well. But I understand why you have your qualms with it at the same time. I didn't love it on the first listen, to be fair. So.
Yeah, I have one thing to complain about, which is that I should really like the bridge in this song, but at this point I feel like we need a swear jar for R&B hooks, R&B bridges from SM. Every single SM song is like, right, different song now, into R&B land for like 20 seconds. It's like so, it's become so cliche to me that I instinctively hate it, even if it's a good bridge.
Yeah, I get that. Because I don't think the first part of the bridge, as much as I think the first part of the bridge is good and better than a lot of those SM things, and fits the song better some of the other times SM has done it. As much as that part might be the best part of an aespa song, it doesn't fit the song,
No.
right? Or some of Red Velvet's more recent stuff too. But I think the latter part of the bridge is better because it fits the song more. I'm with you on that. It is an odd choice, as much as it's not a bad sounding bit. It's just like, I'd rather hear something different than that.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. I get you.
Yeah, I think I'm just tired of SM's formula, I guess, with their songs. But
yeah, I understand that. But I don't know. There's enough things here that I do quite like. Obviously, enough people chat, and I feel like we don't agree very often. So it's surprising that we all gave it once. I assume you'd give it like a 3, right? Like free to go kind of range. Yeah. Okay. I understand that.
I don't think there's anything like offensive about it. I just don't really see anything in it that I particularly want.
No, it's fair enough. So, on to the rest of the album, I guess. Me remembering songs is a challenge, so I'm going to do my best. I liked 4 or 3 of the B-sides off of the album, so 3 of the 6, or 4 of the 6 total if you include the title. So I thought Kiss, Strawberry Sundae, and Can We Go Back were all quite good. I think the strongest of the two, or strongest of them, are Strawberry Sundae and Can We Go Back. Can We Go Back leans more into the R&B kind of sultry sound. I know T really, really likes it, which isn't surprising at all, I don't think. And I think that one sounds really nice. I think Strawberry Sundae might be my preference of them. Personally, it's a little bit more upbeat, fun sounding. I think Do-young's voice comes through a little bit more on it as well. So it's a little bit of a different sound compared to the other ones on the album, but still kind of fits the vibe at the same time. So I'd recommend going to give those a listen. Kiss was good as well. To be entirely frank, I cannot remember it because I think I've only listened to it once. So. Because I just listened to this album like this week, so I haven't had much playtime on it yet.
Doesn't give you too much hope if you can't remember it.
No, it's because T's saying that Kiss sounds a little bit more like this, and I think that's probably true. I'm really bad at remembering songs up front unless they're like either incredible or horrid. Yeah. So if they're pretty good, I'm probably not going to remember it on the first listen.
That's
and I've
true.
only listened to it once.
6s and 7s are so hard to remember.
Yeah, so did I remember Sweet Juice after the first listen? Yes. Do I remember most things? No. Yeah. Again, I get my weekly reference in.
Guys, can we guess what's going to be his number 1 at the mid-year? I'm really not sure right now. I think it could go either way.
I know. Sorry, it's become a bit of a trope at this point, but
I'm fine with it. Keep shouting out the good song.
I'm gonna keep shouting it out because it really is in a league of its own this year so far for me. Except a Boys Planet song, but I can't keep shouting out that, so I'm
Jesus.
gonna leave that be. Although Sweet Juice is better than it, I'm not saying. It's the only other song that I've gotten nearly as much mileage out of so far this year. But yeah, I was listening to a bit more stuff this last week. I'll do a very, very, very brief positivity thing, I guess. I was a little happier this week with music, which is good.
Oh,
Um, I'm not going to shout out too much because it could be on the show later. Our favorite Two Line boy group, or one of our favorite Two Line boy groups, because their debut is tragically horrid, had a good song this week, probably their best release. So I doubt anyone will bring on Apex at any point, because that's not the vibe of everyone else. But I'll give them a quick shout because I probably wouldn't bring it on either. It's just not quite enough there.
Hold me closer now, don't you let me down. Oh, I want you now. 너 잘못 본 걸까? 저기 너잖아. 손잡은 그애 누구야? 쟁여가 눈이 부셔. 내 맘은 아파 미쳐. 눈물 잡아 했어. 꿀꺽 삼키고. 이제 우린 깨져. 나 위로 구름 모여. 비를 뿌리지 여우가 시집가는 날. You're my mind. 비가 내리지 내 곁을 떠나가는 날. You're my mind.
But yeah, I mean, this album particularly, I enjoyed this week, giving it a listen. And
I think I listened through it as well at some point.
Album, this one.
Yeah, the Apex stuff.
Oh, the Apex stuff.
Yeah,
I only listened to the title. I didn't listen through the album.
I think it was okay from what I remember. There was a decent
Okay.
song on it. Don't remember which one it was. If I can remember or find it, I'll put it on. But
sounds
I was
good.
doing what I keep doing, which is listening to it when me and Akio are playing Pokemon, and it's hard to really pay attention when you're playing Pokemon. So
that's why whenever I try to listen to music, I do it while I'm like walking to class or something, because that's the only time I can I'll give it full attention. Because otherwise I won't listen to it. So I have a pretty big backlog right now, actually, because I haven't been doing a great job of keeping up.
Now I don't have to walk to work every day. I get so much less listening time. It's annoying.
So I'll have a break over the summer. I'll probably listen to hardly any music, and I'll be out of it. But then once I start working, I'll probably get more back to a normal spot, because I will have to commute every so often. So, I mean, I don't think I have anything else. Because I commented very, very brief, of course, making the joke out of that easy joke out of their name. They put out the first teaser for the comeback, and I'm scared, and I'll leave it there. I'm not going to go into it.
Please have a Strong Dragon remix. I need it.
So I am scared, and again, if they produce a bad release again, we talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah, I look forward to clowning on it with you.
So, because really the ones close to your heart that can disappoint you the most, So,
truly.
I think the release is about a graduation gift for me, pretty much in terms of timing, because it's right about when I will be graduating too, which is something.
Ooh, okay.
So that'll be interesting. But yeah, as Bladed commented, I do only have a couple more weeks left of my time as a college student, which is very nice. I'll be dying with finals, so maybe I won't be able to make the show, unfortunately, next week. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We can accept it. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. A couple of weeks' time, we'll all be dying for another Ian call. So it's gonna be fine.
Where's Ian? If there's just one after 3 weeks, I come back and I yell at a very, very song that would not be surprising at all, would it?
Oh, that would be a triumphant return if that does happen. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Finals, and then all the ceremony and stuff, and then guess, off on my way. But fortunately, I don't start my job for a while, so I have some time to, have a normal break for once, because I haven't had one since I started university because of the pandemic. So it'll be good to have a chance to maybe take it easy for a little bit, listen to hardly any music because I don't unless I'm working or like going somewhere, as you said. So hopefully there'll be some good releases to keep me in the loop of stuff. Otherwise, I'll drift kind of away from stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll try and keep you hooked in with the show, but
Yeah, well, I mean, I know we'll have a mid-year in June at some point, and I always love doing those. So that won't be an issue. It's just how sad I feel making my mid-year will be a different question. I think I'll leave it there so we don't go on for too long. Relatively on topic for us for once.
I know we didn't go off for like an hour talking about every boy group. Amazing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to keep the very, very commentary to a minimum, because I know that's normally where it leads off from. My cup of tea did last the whole call, which is also probably rare. So I'll sit here and listen to a nice last call. There are a bunch of birds landing on my windowsill for whatever reason, which is nice.
Very nice.
So good chatting with you, and maybe see you next week, but possibly in a few. So
yeah, well, good luck with it either way. If we don't see you in the meantime, I hope it all goes well.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, talk to you later, Ian. Bye-bye.
Yep, talk to you later. Bye. My
last caller today is the wonderful Bladed, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Brother-in-arms. He's talking about a group that I might have not so subtly insinuated I want to talk about over the last few weeks. But, I'm glad someone catches the signs. So here we go. Let's bring Bladed in. Hello, Bladed. How are you doing?
Hey, Diggy. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fighting for my life, but we're trying,
I understand that feeling.
Yeah, we're doing our best. Just unfortunately this week, my best is not great, but we're trying.
It's okay, we're almost there.
Yeah, we are almost there.
Well, I mean, I noticed that you said you didn't have tea today, so could I offer you some lemonade, perhaps?
Perfect, that's great. That will refresh me. Let's have some lemonade. It's of course Dreamnote's lemonade. Here we go.
Whoa.
Okay, Bladed. How did you like the lemonade?
It's great. It's pretty fun, pretty poppy, energetic song. I could see Ian's point about the chorus though. I think initially when I heard the song, I kind of like wrote it off. And I was like, whatever. But it kept like Spotify kept playing it for me, and I've just been growing to love it more. So yeah, I'm just happy that these girls are back after however many years of being away.
Yeah, true. It's been a long time since Ghost.
Yes. Actually, I don't even know if I like that one, but
yeah, I think only me and Akio liked that one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But that song is an absolute gem.
Yeah, but we're here to listen to how you feel about this.
This is probably Dreamnote's worst title track, and it's still so much better than everything else this week. Like, come on. It's so much better. Like, it's just so much better. Like, they sound like they should sound, and like, it's catchy, there's good verses. Like, oh, this is how things should sound,
Yeah.
Instead of everyone sounding like they've been put through a fucking meat grinder with their voices, like I should get more offended when they do things to this group's voices, because I actually like their voices like a lot. Like I think they're probably top 3, minimum top 5 for girl groups in vocals right now. So I should be really offended if they do anything to their vocals, but like there's plenty of production here and I don't feel offended by any of it. I feel like it's decent. They sound fine. There's no weird angular filter, and like it just sounds how it should, But yeah, the verses are great. I don't love the chorus either, but it's fine. And like,
yeah, it's fine.
It gets saved by the little la 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 lemonade afterwards. Like, it's the first bit of the chorus I don't like. I like the lemonade part, but I don't like the like deliberate 3-part chant part of the chorus,
Exactly.
That part I'm not
that's,
into.
Yeah, the most jarring part of it, I think.
Yeah, that's the only bit of the song that I think doesn't really work. The rest of it, I feel like it's all just pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they came back this time with 3 really good tracks. So hopefully they stick around for a while longer.
Let's hope so. Yeah, while we're on this, I should definitely shout out the B-side, which is called Broken. I really, really enjoy that song. I think I probably like that song more than the title. It's a really good song, but
yeah.
I think it could have some of the girl group trappings that some of our community members don't like so much, but I'm a fan. I think it's a really solid song, so give that a listen. I'll definitely edit it in. And then obviously the pre-release Blue.
I feel so
Like, you know, not the type of song that most of us like, but their vocals are so good that they carry through anyway.
Yeah, for what it is, it's really good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some like great vocal moments. There's just like, it's just not the most interesting song.
I mean, I wouldn't skip it.
Yeah.
When it comes on.
Yeah. I'd go with that. But yeah, considering that this is like probably the worst era of Dreamnote so far, I'm still like still better than everyone else, you know? Like still pretty good, you know?
They just need to hit that viral marketing.
Yeah.
Stream, maybe.
They need to have their 50-50 moment where everyone suddenly realizes they're fucking amazing and then they go to the moon. But I struggle to see it happening for Dreamnote, unfortunately, despite how amazing they are. I'd love to see it happen, but I don't know. They need like a full-on Brave Girls moment. Like someone has to discover Hakuna Matata and see how good it is and get on it. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
As much as I love them.
Yeah, I mean, that's too bad, really. But it's K-pop.
Yeah. He's asking what their company is. I think they're called like I Me Korea or something. A weird ass company name.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Small company. But yeah. Obviously not got the most money, but they always put out good songs, so it's okay.
Do they have other artists under them?
I have no idea. Let's do some live Googling.
Okay.
I don't even know if this is going to show up if I search for this, but let's see. I Me Korea. Here we go. Korean subsidiary of the Chinese company I Me Group of Companies.
Oh.
Fly to the Sky. Okay, so they have Fly to the Sky and they have Dreamnote. And then they have some soloists who I've never heard of.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, good for them.
Who the hell's... All right, Riseko. They have a trainee from Girls Planet. Okay.
Oh, okay, yep.
Not a lot else. Not a lot else. So that's their tiny company, but you know.
Yeah.
I'll shout out Dreamnote until they're gone anyway, you know. I will give them all the press I can, but I just wish this was a little bit better. This is not like a position on the board for me. It's probably a key to the city, I'd say.
Yeah, for me too, I think. It's good, but it's still lacking in some areas, I think.
It's good, but they've done much better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they're in that same store that they used for that one Cypher song with the really cursed vocal sound on it.
Baby 나도 안 굴러 널 원하는 남자들을 지나래도 Oh yeah, oh my god 뜨거운 여름 속에 내 맘도 녹아 like I like you Only you 너는 누구 잠도
I don't know if anybody else is going to notice that.
Yeah,
maybe Ian will know that. Maybe, but
maybe
their debut had some like hilariously cursed vocal processing. Yeah, the worst vocal production ever, as Ian's saying. It's atrocious. What's it called? Like I Like You or something? It's something like that. But it had hilariously bad vocal production, and it's in the same store. So, you know, maybe you'll get hit with a flashback of that if you watch this MV. But definitely give it a go. But mostly give it a go listening to all of their performances on KBS radio because they always sound absolutely incredible. So I'll cut in a bit of one of those, I guess. But they're amazing. Check out all of them. Like, every time I watch Dreamnote on there, I'm blown away. So definitely give that a go.
이곳에서 멀리 벗어나줘 연습한 입속에서 한 모금에 닿게 해줄 나란 존재 keep you addicted to me lemonade 달콤하게 한 입 마신 듯 코를 튕겨
Yeah, definitely love it when like smaller groups go on these like live vocal radio shows, because then you actually can see who can sing, right?
Yeah. Dreamnote definitely in the can sing camp, 100%. They're fantastic. But yeah, I guess we should move on to Positivity Podium outside of Dreamnote.
Yeah. If we have something to talk about, I guess let's run on with that.
You got anything?
I mean, I got a few things I can talk about. I guess K-pop related. Let's see. A couple weeks ago, Oh My Girls celebrated their 8th anniversary. Yeah, so they put out a anniversary fan song, which is nice. Not anything to write home about, but it's okay for what it is.
Okay, really positive. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're not getting like new albums or title releases, so you gotta put up with whatever you get, right?
True.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh man, scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
It's a real struggle this week.
Okay, well, you're talking about 50/50, and they did sign a deal, right, with a international company. So
yeah, they
might be setting them up. Yeah, setting them up for international something promotions, maybe.
Yeah. Just please, no cringe all English song that sounds like arse. Like, don't do what you keep doing, where you're like, oh, you're popular with your song that's in Korean. Okay, let's make you sing all in English and make it sound nothing like any of your other songs. Please, anything but that. Yeah. I'm praying they don't do what they keep doing whenever anyone to do with K-pop gets popular.
That's okay. Well, they're only at 5 songs right now. They have time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yes, please, World Tour. I will go. 100%. I will go.
Yeah. Speaking of Warner, they also signed. The Korean, I guess, subsidiary. They signed Brave Girls. So I don't know, Brave. No, they can't use that name. Warner Girls. Warner Sisters.
I think they should just rename themselves to Summer Queens. To be honest.
I mean, the name's not taken, right?
Just do it,
Yeah, just go for it.
Yeah. I'm very wary of Brave Girls trying to come back without a Brave Sound song, personally. I think we may well see the importance of the producer yet again. But I'd love for them to make good songs. I just don't have faith that they will.
I mean, they haven't ruled out him producing songs for them, right?
Is he really going to make songs for them if they've left his company to go and get the bag elsewhere,
I mean, does he even have a company anymore?
I mean, it's debatable, isn't it? Technically, DKB is still there somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not so much happening,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess the last K-pop related thing is the Seraphim are coming back tomorrow, so...
Oh, joy. Next week's going to be fun.
Me and the other handful of people can, rejoice at noise.
You're already expecting noise. That's not a good sign.
I mean, given their previous releases, like, what else can you expect, right?
Well, what we can hope for is that they switch up the divide, where instead of making interesting B-sides and terrible titles, they'll make like a really good title and some bad B-sides. That would be cool.
That'd be, I mean, that'd be a change, yes, but I don't know if that'll be a good thing for a full album.
Yeah. Oh, is it a full album?
It's apparent. Well, it's
but is it
like
is it a K-pop full
tracks.
album, or is it an actual full album?
No, like it's like a handful of new tracks, maybe like 6 to 8 new tracks.
Yeah, and then all of their previous ones
with like B-sides and like updated versions of their older songs.
God.
Yeah.
But
they have to redo Fearless.
Oh, of course.
As 5 members, right?
What?
Because, after they debuted, they had to kick a member. So.
Oh, true. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So they gotta...
it's so bad I've already forgotten about
that.
yeah.
Even though it was like last year, right?
Yeah, it's just... Yeah. I guess I never really cared about them when she was in the group anyway, so...
yeah.
Makes no odds to me, but yeah. We'll see. I don't have much faith that they'll make anything good, but maybe they will.
Mm-hmm.
They've had like interesting B-sides on their other albums, so maybe they can at least do that.
Yeah, they have potential, but we'll see if Hybe give them that chance.
Let's see if they get suckered into the 4th gen vocal production.
I think it's already too late.
I mean, they're in Hybe, like it's going to happen. It's just how it is in Hybe, isn't it, really?
Yeah. It's like, preordained.
Yeah, pretty much. God.
Yeah, but I think that's it for, K-pop.
Okay. Let me see if I've got anything.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, I have things, but they're all still things people could call in about. But I'm just going to assume people won't, since they haven't yet. So soloist from 20, does anyone remember him? I can't remember what he's from. Is he from Produce or something one year? But Ian will know. Ian knows who he is. But he had a song called Bad Revenge, which is a hilarious title, and he says Bad Revenge in the song, which is just hilarious. But it's the backing track is absolutely bopping in that song. It's so good.
Now I'm in cooler records. I've been a roller coaster. You better not together. Oops, I did. Bad revenge, so bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. How you think we even got this far? Bad revenge, so bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't let your time see me cry. I want my bad revenge. She was right. Everything, somebody help me out.
Like, give that a go. It's fantastic. I like that song quite a lot. And in a very similar vein, Kikwang from Beast and / Highlight came back and did a song called Predator. Which is the same story, like this absolute banging back-end track with, I guess, semi-okay vocals on it. I don't know, his voice is kind of like whiny, but the song is pretty cool. I like it. And he even has like a B-side I quite liked, which is called Anxiety. So give that a go. That's pretty good too.
Okay, yeah.
너만은 거짓이 아니길 바래 내 안에 나를 더 봐주길 원해 네가 더 날 사랑한단 말할 때 미안해 솔직하게 어디까지 진짠지 불안해 의심하지 네 맘에 아닌 걸 알지만 날 가른 사이트에 자꾸 더 커져만 가 아닌 걸 알지만 날 가른 사이트에 나는 또 왜 이럴까
And aside from K-pop, Moe Shop did a remix of Kyari Pamu Pamu's Candy Candy, and it fucking bangs. Give it a go. Fantastic
Nice.
remix. Love
Okay.
that. Absolutely awesome. So there you go. That's my
Well, everyone,
positivity.
go check those out.
Yeah, Candy Candy remix, best song of the week. Let's go. But that's the state we're in. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, aside from K-pop, anything else happening for you?
Not really. I don't think.
No? Okay.
As far as I know.
That's fine. As long as like everything's still going well.
Yeah, I mean, we got a blank holiday tomorrow in the UK, which is nice. I can have a lie-in.
Oh,
That'll be
that's
good.
nice.
Might be able to
Yeah,
get
I'm not looking
the
forward to
show
work
out
tomorrow.
before like stupid o'clock. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine, I guess. Don't have much else. Yeah, literally radiating positivity, as T says.
Yeah,
It's just
I
one of
know.
them weeks, you know. It's just not all that.
Yeah, I don't even
Unfortunately.
know if like I should talk about how my week's been because
Oh, it's been a really rough one.
well, yeah, I mean, it's been a rough like couple months, but
Mm.
I guess this week, pretty big game launched.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure you know about it.
I think I might do.
Yeah, little game called Honkai Star Rail.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no like familiarity with the series or anything, so I kind of just jumped in blind
Mhm.
on release. And it's all right.
It's all right. Okay, that's a ringing
Yeah,
endorsement.
yeah.
Awesome. I do want to give it a try at some point. I just haven't
yeah,
yet.
I
'Cause I'm
think if you
glued to
like-
my Switch.
If you like something that's turn based, it's worth checking out.
I like turn-based. Maybe I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I prefer it more than Genshin, but it's just something to I guess tide me over until Zelda comes out.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
And we're both still playing Fire Emblem Engage, which is fun. So that's a
I
positive,
know.
right? I
I
guess.
guess that's a negative of this new Honkai game is like it distracted me from completing Fire Emblem.
Oh, no good. No good.
Yeah, so I'll have to get back to that. But yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what
Yeah,
my positive is I started a new account on Master Duel on my Switch. And made a different deck because you get loads and loads and loads of gems at the start of Master Duel, so that's fun.
That's true. Yeah.
So yeah, I've made the best
don't-
deck I've
don't
made
tempt-
yet.
Don't tempt me with a good time, Diggy.
Come on, join me. We should have duels.
I mean, maybe, yeah. If I can get the game working again.
Yeah. Good luck with it.
Yeah. It kind of just broke on me for Steam.
Oh, that's no good.
It's okay.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're all positivitied out, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Everyone, just go check out all the songs from the show mentioned by everyone that called in.
Mhm.
Check out Diggy's recommendations. Follow. Like,
Yes.
subscribe, do all those good things.
Yes, join us on the
And,
social medias. We will post at some point.
Yeah. Definitely looking for new callers. So if you
Yes.
want to share your opinions with us, please reach out, join the Discord, and we'll be, thrilled to have you.
Absolutely. Just as I'm thrilled to have you this week, Bladed.
You're so nice, Diggy.
You're nicer.
See, everyone just call in. You can get a more positive Diggy than everyone else has gotten this week.
There you go. Just bring good songs and then more positive, it's easier.
Well, I mean, you weren't yelling at anyone about bad songs, so.
True. I was just kind of dejected at most of them, I think. More than like actually angry.
I think I actually liked all the songs this week, so.
Damn.
This is actually a good week for me then.
Nice. Well, I'm glad for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's the end of our call, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'll catch you next time then.
Yeah. Talk to you later, buddy.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. That is the end of this week's podcast. Hopefully we're more positive next week. We'll do our best. It's another bank holiday next week. I'm going to feel even more refreshed. It's going to be great.